What's up, everybody? Mike here, back with another video. Before I jump in today, there's actually something that I was supposed to do that I kind of forgot about, so I'll go ahead and do that now. For those that watched my first video, you probably remember me talking about the beginning of my journey with creating content. And for those that tuned in, you know that the beginning of my journey involved Snapchat. When I would post on my story, I had a title for the segments that I would put up. I've decided that I'm going to bring the title of those segments on Snapchat over to YouTube. I was supposed to do it in the beginning. It just kind of slipped my mind. But that being said, welcome to the next installment of Wise Words from Mad Mike. Today's topic is making people mad to see how they really feel. I realize that this is probably something that people are going to be confused by, but just bear with me here. The whole reason that this is even something to talk about is because a lot of times people don't really express how they truly feel about others. And a lot of times people move throughout life really wondering where they stand with certain people. And so what better way to really figure out how somebody feels than to make them mad? I know that it sounds petty and somewhat childish to purposely make someone mad just to get them to react a certain way. But I mean, let's just really think about it here. When you're dealing with people, especially people who you can tell don't really truly express how they feel about stuff, you walk away from being around them wondering, okay, how do they really feel about this person? Or how do they really feel about me? You know, I don't know, because they're not really one to showcase how they feel about stuff. Now, of course, you could ask somebody, hey, you know, like, are we okay? Or, you know, how do you feel about me? Or, you know, just, you could ask them questions. But at the end of the day, a lot of people will still sugarcoat things just because they don't want to offend anyone, or they feel as if it'll cause problems if they truly speak on what it is they think about or how they feel about people. Me personally, yes, I would probably not like hearing that someone doesn't like me or if they had a problem with me. But at the end of the day, I have to respect the fact that they were honest about it and they let me know where we stand, so I know how I need to move forward. The thing is, people aren't going to always be that open. So sometimes you gotta, and this sounds bad, but sometimes you gotta just manipulate them just a tad bit. And not in a bad way, but it's just, you could purposely do something annoying, or, you know, something that you feel like won't sit too well with them. And in doing that, once they get to a point where they're frustrated or they're angry, they'll truly express whatever they're feeling. Everything that they've been holding back, they'll let it go at that point, because they won't have any remorse for how you feel, because you put them in a place where they're uncomfortable or they're aggravated or whatever the case may be. I also get that in being angry with people and, you know, just not being okay with them, it does make you say things that sometimes you don't mean. But what a lot of people just have to understand is that there's probably like a 20% chance that you'll say something that you truly don't mean. The other 80% of that is stuff that you felt for a long time, or stuff that you've always thought about. You just have never really had the guts to say it because you've tiptoed around their emotions. But now that you're mad, you'll say whatever. You're just trying to make them feel how you felt whenever they put you in whatever position they put you in. And in order to get y'all to understand how this plays into seeing how people truly feel about you, what you got to think about is the fact that regardless of how mad somebody makes you, if you truly care about that person, or, you know, if you truly value the relationship that y'all have, whether it's a friendship, whether y'all are family, whether it's like a true full-on relationship, you know, whatever the case, if you truly care about how they feel or their emotions, then you won't say something so hurtful, or, you know, just do something that you can't take back. Before anybody tries to come for my neck, I just want to let y'all know that I would never tell you to do something that you yourself couldn't take back. Like, in trying to figure out where you truly stand with somebody, don't do something drastic like insult a dead relative, because obviously at that point, yeah, they're really not gonna like you. Nobody would like you at that point. I'm just saying you could do something simple like, you know, exchange playful banter. You know, friends crack jokes on each other all the time. But see, sometimes, as I've stated, there are people who don't really like certain people. And if you don't really like somebody and they start to cracking jokes on you, then obviously you're going to say some extremely hurtful things. And at that point, when those hurtful things are said, that's when you really start to see that, okay, maybe this person isn't that fond of me, because they're saying things that a true friend wouldn't say, because this is some hurtful stuff. Now, of course, there are some people that agree with this approach, and then there are those that feel as if it's not effective. Obviously, as I've stated, I think that it's a pretty effective strategy. But if you disagree, I want to hear your thoughts. So jump down in the comment section below, and we're going to keep the conversation going, respectfully, of course. But I think that will do it for the video today. So I'm going to let y'all go. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share the video with somebody you know, and I will catch y'all in the next one.